Okay, welcome back to Games Revealed. I'm James and also the Brink, and hopefully the audio is working. Let's check. Yep, it is working. Yeah, you have been chosen to watch Spider-Man, the remastered, me play. I haven't actually played a Spider-Man in like a decade. I'm getting to the age where I can say decades. Yes, it's a surprise. I didn't schedule this. I said I was going to do it today, and I just got lazy and didn't schedule it. I got working on the Games Revealed website. I apologize. So it's a surprise stream now. So, Kranos, what's up? Insert we are one Discord emote. Hey, you know what? I'm going to bring that over to the YouTube channel soon, so you'll be able to emote with custom stuff too. Wolf. Hey, Cray. And then Wolf was also saying, hey, Brink. Hey, Wolf. And then we got Aura. Yo, what's up? What's up? This will be a fun one. We'll see how... Hey, Catlin. How's it going, Cat? Aura, I'm playing it on the Steam Deck too. Nice. So, the question is... I already preloaded and everything. Do I play it on... do I play it on that? Actually, hold on. This might be an extra special one. Hold on. Guess what came in the mail? I keep on forgetting to update everyone on this. I got it yesterday. I actually got it a week before, or a day before FedEx said I was going to get it. So maybe if you hang around long enough, we'll open up this 512 gigabyte one at the end. You know what? I think the address was on there. That's okay. I will take it off now, though, as I flip it around. Oh. And the address is off it now. Okay. Just to be on the safe side. Whew. Yeah. It's definitely, just an everyday thing for me. Okay, let's shout out to... Hey, Lopez, how's it going? Positive vibes? I love your positive vibes that you bring out. Brandon, what's up? And then we got Dr. Nubalicious. Finally got my email on yesterday. Congrats, Doctor. You can be Dr. Steam Deck soon. Okay. So, question is, do you want to watch me play it from up above? Like, I'll have my camera up above, playing it from the controls, everything, so you can see the screen. Do you want me to play it from, it's streamed on to the screen, so you get a better picture, technically, and you don't have any extra boundaries? Or, I think those are the two options. Which option do you guys want? Let's throw a poll out real quick while I'm getting this set up. Okay. Above. Scissorapi, yes, I am going to play it on the deck. Dark sock. Yeah, that's me checking my email every 5 minutes for shipping status. Yeah. Luckily, I have access to another Steam Deck, so this one, the other one's going to be for my wife, so it's not like it's going to go to waste. She's just been patiently using it on and off while I use it, so I could do both Kranos, but the problem is that it would just clutter up, and you'd have to. Yeah, we can go back and forth between both. Let me then get the. Oh, and by the way, just as a quick update, we're gonna get to it. Don't worry, we're gonna get the Spider-Man. Just as a quick update with the this, I'll actually have a video on it. This bad boy. It's fun, and getting the emulator set up on it is even easier than on Steam Deck. Now, it's a little different. It's the way you do it with Android, so it is easier. But it still feels like it feels like a phone. Honestly, That's been always my problem. It feels like a tablet. Once I use a tablet, I use it for a little bit, and then I give up on it. But doesn't. I mean, streaming with the streaming a Steam client is pretty good. Okay. Before I drone on any longer, let's actually don't have my over the head set up quite yet. So you can do a poll if you want, Wolf. It wouldn't be bad to hear what people want. I really need to get this figured out better. Doing overhead is kind of a pain in the butt, actually. That's why I don't do it as much. But I think we'll be fine. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. I saw crap here from the other live stream we did a couple of days ago. I do got to say, I'm excited. I'm actually excited for a Spider-Man game for once. And here's my secret to just enjoying life is just a candle every once in a while. Let's see here. Okay. So, how's everyone's day going? Everyone having a good day? Let's see. Trying to decide how I want to do this. Cray having his late night, early morning noodles. I mean, what time it is where you're at? It's probably morning time. We'll get there. Don't worry. Let's see. Denver. Let's see. FY, I'm with the latest SteamOS beta. They seem to have fixed the out-of-memory game crash and the kernel panic. Unexpected restarts. I just played 1 hour of... I know what game that you're talking about. It's the racing game and not a single crash reboot. Nice. Cray, 5 a.m.? Dude, that's when my kids wake me up, so... I don't know what you're talking about. I mean, for the most part, kid. I wish. Don't worry, we're going to get through this. We're going to get through it. We're going to get there. I know it's taking a little bit. Because I have to adjust this thing. Okay. I think this is it right here. The perks of not having kids, they will catch up with you nonetheless. One day. I feel like just staying up too much. Okay. Now I have to get into the streaming service from my phone. We're almost there, guys. Just hold on. I don't know how I'm going to camera shot from above. Oh, wow. There's camera shot from above, camera shot or screen capture, and then switch between both. I guess we're switching between both to just to make everyone happy. Disable microphone. I'm gonna have to. You know what? Yeah, I can do it. I can do it. I can do the audio too, so don't worry. We're gonna get that going here in a second. Okay. Ooh, I think I clipped it in wrong. Okay. Is it streaming the right one? Okay, it is. Cool. This thing's so cool. Look at this. When I actually clean up my office pretty decently one of these days, we will, let's see here. Okay, we're just going to do the manual zoom. Ooh. Don't worry, I'm going to get to the comments, to the chat, I think. Okay. This is good enough right now. So how we're going to do this is that, let's see. Actually, yeah, let's get the chat real quick. Oh, no, you're chatting with someone else. Okay, good. Oh, looks like I need to do one more download. Okay, we'll let that. And I will get this hooked into the computer so you guys can hear it also. So we'll have a good time. Which means I should probably put my headphones on. Don't mind me. FH5 also got an update because it seems to use less RAM in Windows 2. Yeah, it's... I don't know why you can't have a game use just less RAM. Yeah, so we'll switch between both. Don't worry, guys. We're almost there. It's got to be doing the last initialization step for Spider-Man. It's just what happens when you preload. It has to do an additional, potentially, just verification step. Don't mind me. Should we test this out with some bunny beats? Yep, that's working. Cool. Let's not do this. Have high hopes Spider-Man will look awesome on the deck. Haven't seen gameplay on Steam till now. Yeah, nice. Okay. It's still doing its thing. Let's actually see what it's doing. Okay. It's down. It shouldn't be downloading the whole thing. I pre-loaded this, so it should not be downloading, but it says it's down. Or it could just be doing the well, oh, you know, it's installing on the drive. It's unpacking and installing, so no worries. From what I've seen, Spider-Man might need the 40 hertz mode, but that could be the settings someone was running, so I've got my fingers crossed for a 60 hertz lock with maybe mid settings. Yeah, Joe, we'll do a bunch of different tests. That's going to be the main part of the stream. I'm not going to play like 2 hours of this. I'm going to be playing 30 minutes to an hour and just messing with the game. We're going to have some fun. This is taking a really long time to, it says downloading, but you can see from the icon right here that it is downloaded already, and it should be actually unpacking and installing. I finally bit the bullet and bought God of War. This game is awesome. The game is really good on the Steam Deck. I'd play it right now. I just, Scissorappi, yes, I have played Resident Evil 4 on the Steam Deck. I had some issues with it, and I believe I had to unlock the refresh rate and also make it so it didn't have VSync or something like that. So we're going to get there. Any news anyone wants to bring up while we're waiting? If I knew it was going to take this long, I would have made sure this was done. Like, I knew I had it preloaded, so I wasn't too worried, and this is taking a lot longer. Any news we want to go over? Anything else guys want to go over? You want to talk about while we're waiting for this to last a little bit? Animations boy. Hey, how's it going? Scissorappi, what prototype? I don't remember, honestly. It was either egg roll or experimental. Bergnut, I'm pretty hyped to play this when I get the deck. Honestly, it's so surreal that we can now play this on a portable. It is so surreal that we can play about anything on the portable. Honestly, that has been one of the things I am so excited for with just my Steam Deck. Just being able to play, because of the size of the screen, medium and medium settings and like the resolution of 800 just works great. I have unclaimed rewards. We'll worry about that later. Man, this is taking so long to unpack. It says it's... Okay, yeah, it's not downloading. I was going to say, it says it's downloading. So disk usage. This is also the downside of SD card. It's going to take a little bit. And this is a slower SD card. So I guess that's one of the downsides to a slower SD card. But once it's all said and done, it's not a big deal, right? We got LoJack in the house. The Brinkinator. Dude, we're still going to make that merch, man. Don't worry. Brandon, a.k.a. Chad and Kat, really excited about the GPU price drops. Yes, man. It's coming. It might even drop further for you, man. So you're going to be getting some good deals. I might need to do another video on that, on the good deals coming. Joe, that sounds great to me. And Devanera, this is pretty weird. That's a ridiculous amount of RAM the game is asking for. Yeah, racing games obviously try to become as detailed as possible, so they just shove as much high-res textures into that RAM as they can. But it's also not that hard for them to splice the textures or to do some other type of techniques to reduce those texture sizes for the RAM. So I don't know why they're not doing that. Animation Boys, I liked and subscribed. Thank you, man. Oh, you subbed. I liked and subscribed. Yeah, okay, yeah, sub. I'm not getting that apparently today. No, thanks, man. Awesome. And then do the game overlay. Oh, yes. I'm trying to follow everyone's conversations while this is taking a long time. Don't worry, we're going to get there, guys. Oh, hey, I didn't know that esoteric... Screenshot this and do that. LoJack, you big Spider-Man guy? I actually like the movies. The games, I don't know. It's just always been kind of weird for me with the Spider-Man games. I'm actually pretty excited for this one, though. Cat's new job's really... dude, I'm excited that your part grabbing is going to go up even more. Joe, do you think FH5 is just unoptimized, Brink? I don't think it's unoptimized per se. It depends on what you mean by unoptimized. They probably, with their textures, tried to go with as large textures as possible. Don't worry, guys. We're still getting there. It's just unpacking. If anyone joined, I'm just letting people know that joined. The brick separator. Hi, everyone. Hey. You know what we can do while we're waiting for this? You want to open up the 512 gigabyte and we can chat about news? I'm sorry, but this is going to take a little bit of time. In fact, let's plug this bad boy in while it's doing it. Don't mind me. Man, chat is so lively. I mean, I need to do freaking live streams on Friday night. Yeah, so Joe, get back to that just real quick. I think it's optimized enough. I just don't think it's optimized for lower settings, like the RAM and all that. So I'm sure parts of it, I haven't played it. I just know that those types of games are optimized in certain ways as much as possible for the consoles so that they can get to look as like realistic as possible. But beyond that, I don't think they take into account lower spec machines as well these days with those types of racing games. If it's like Need for Speed, I feel like they do. Denver, I have a micro SD that for a bit can do 100 megabytes a second, writes downloading overland, but after extraction starts, it often writes at 20 megabytes or less, maybe because it's read-write at the same time. Yes. When you're doing concurrent reads and writes, that's reading your SD card. It's going to go drastically down in that, because it's random reads. It's just a lot that goes into that. And so it's going to drop. And some cards do it better, doing essentially concurrent write and reads. And it can also and then also that leads into like the random seek. So it has to go into random areas to continue doing it potentially. Yeah. Don't worry, guys. We're going to get there. I just know that like I see the views going whoop, 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 whoop. Joe, I know, and I had it on 720 absolute minimum settings, not just low preset. Yeah, it's once again, if it's eating into RAM, it's got to be the textures, man. And I know that I think you also said that like potentially CPU or something along those other lines. Like it's just I couldn't imagine it being much else unless they have a memory leak, that could be it too. Memory leak can go into eating up tons of RAM. The brick separator, that's a long game to download. It's not downloading. It's unpacking. In fact, if it was downloading, it'd be done. That's the sad part. It's unpacking, so it has to do concurrent reads, writes. Should have done this earlier, but that's okay. We have a little package right here we can open up. Maple Man, what are your top 5 must-have accessories? You know, I'm going to do another video on that. I do have a video on it. I will have to say, if it's bought for accessories, something little, and I have a bunch of accessories in the description below if you want to check those out. They are affiliate. I get a kickback, but beyond that, it's just some type of dongle. I have a USB adapter over here, power adapter, an extra, a larger one, a 65 watt, and then I also have a battery bank, a portable battery bank that can charge my deck about twice, 1.5. Well, I'll be honest, 1.5 times, and then so with the power adapter, I should say, with that power adapter, USB-C power adapter, this third party one I got, this is only a 45 watts. So if you want to do a dongle, it's not going to work as well. You need additional power, and so your deck won't charge as fast, or if some of the accessories you attach to it might drain it even faster. And then I would say my carrying case, this new one that I did a review on. I really like it a lot. This thing right here, I did a review on it, the Tom Talk case. I love this as a daily driver now for like going places. I can keep my deck. I don't feel too nerdy carrying my deck around. I've carried my deck around in its hard case, and I felt a little like, this might be a little weird. I'd rather have it in a sling bag with my wallet and everything. It feels a little less weird. Yeah, Joe, with the whole insight on with that, I'd have to look deeper into it, but they could easily modify or do updates to help drive performance up for lower end systems. Almost every game can, but there's also limitations in stuff they use, like the game engine. The download hasn't stopped. It's unpacking. I've already downloaded it. So if you see this, the disk usage is really high, while the download is 0. And it's because it's over here. It's indicated. I've already preloaded it. It's actually unpacking and installing. It doesn't. I guess it doesn't do that until it's unlocked because I preloaded it. Denver, Steam Deck overlay said 14 gigabytes of RAM on the CPU. Windows Task Manager says 13 gigabytes just on the CPU, but I think that was only the game, not anything else. Yeah, even if it's on the CPU, it could be loading the textures in weird, and maybe it doesn't know how to load them in with the APU, with the shared memory. But if it's on the CPU and not being used by textures, it's probably memory leak. Unless they have... There can go more. There's more that can go into it. Obviously, I'm not gonna. There's a lot more that can go into all that. It's just I know textures eat up a ton of RAM. It's good enough, but A2 is noticeably faster. Yes, A2 is nice. The Samsung Evo Select is the one I recommend. It's an A2. If you want the fastest there is possible, you can for like to where you'll see a difference. Then there's the SanDisk Extreme. I recommend the Samsung Evo Select though. And if you want a 1 terabyte and not have to pay the exorbitant price, like you say like what $30-$40, at least I did, you can go with the Luxar Play. I don't think I can't remember if it's an A1 or A2. It is a newer type of card. It's not as good. Is that an A1 card you're using? I'd have to rip it out. It's the Luxar, which it probably is an A1, potentially. I don't normally have issues, but I also don't download and unpack things last minute. So I do apologize on all that. Oh, Anthony. It was supposed to... I think it got... They're referral links and they're Amazon referral links. There is supposed to be a note in there. It must have got ripped out. I have a template I use. No, Anthony, that's a good call out. It's supposed to anyways. Like, it's how the Amazon wants it and a bunch of other stuff. Anthony, play us a quick ditty on the guitar in the background. Sorry, man, I don't play the guitar much. I'm just getting back into it after a decade plus of not playing it. I just restrung it, and I need to practice it. One day I'll play Chop Suey for you guys. Oh, man, the stream delay is like a whole minute. Let's see here. You talking about the, yeah. It's set to normal latency. Yeah, I apologize, guys. I usually have it on low latency on the chat, and it's not. Oh my gosh, we're getting it up to 40 concurrent. It's downloading, guys, or it's not downloading. It's unloading. We're getting there. Okay, Denver, the latest SteamOS update seems to hover around 12 gigabytes on the CPU and 4 gigabytes on the GPU. I have rarely seen it go over into swap space, whereas before it would always use swap. Yeah. Yeah. If it's 12 gigabytes on the CPU, there's some... I don't know. I feel like there's some major issues going on. Just the feeling I get. I'd have to go and actually... do a deep dive into that game. Just a servant. I know you may not have the answer for this, but if from standpoint from the analytics and etc., when would you get a Steam Deck if you ordered or reserved in February? I mean, you're getting it in Q4. So according to, yeah, so Wolf, yeah. Yeah, so Q4, and then let's slim that down onto October or November is my guess. And the reason I say that is if they're still accepting reservations for Q4, which from my understanding, they still haven't announced that they're going to stop Q4 reservations, then that means that there's still room. And I bet you they're going to cut that off when there's the last few weeks that they know that they can fulfill for Q4. So with that being said, bare minimum, I don't think you're going to be in December unless something gets messed up. I would say the latest is November, some point in November. But optimistically, you could expect it in probably end of October. Dr. Nubalicious, my shipping status changed to shipping soon. I'm so impatient. I want it now. I know, man. It sucks. Their whole shipping thing is a little weird, but I think we've got too used to Amazon. At least some of us, like me. Anthony, no, that sounds about right. Esoteric. Anthony. Yeah, forget about it a little bit, and it makes the time go by a little bit faster. Next, hello, just got here. How's Spider-Man so far? I'm sorry, man. We're getting there. It is unloading. It is. It's taking its time. We're getting there. Oh, it looks like I'm also having issues with the stream. A little bit is what YouTube's telling me. We're gonna get there. I promise. Even though it's only a quarter of the way. We'll do a little bit of pre-gaming here in a second. Weirdly enough, I got the second Steam Deck, my actual Steam Deck. The other one's going to be for my spouse. I got the second one faster than I did my first one. I know some people, it's taken them longer. For me, I got the email on Thursday. I got it the following Thursday, so I got it in a week. Where with mine, they said I was going to get here a day early with my first one, and then it got here the day it said it was going to, which is a day after I got the email. Mine estimated that it was going to be 1 day early, and it was 1 day early. So maybe some of the stuff's getting fixed. Yeah, System of a Down on the UK lately. So yeah, System of a Down, Chop Suey. That's the song I know on the guitar, at least forever ago. The Icarus. Yeah, it is unloading at a snail's pace. I'm not. Yeah, I apologize. It is happening. Yeah, Anthony, when they said they ramped up production, they meant it. Yes, 100%. And that's the thing. I don't know why people doubted so much on it. But like, well, they haven't fulfilled it yet. I ordered it. People have been saying I ordered it a year ago. Why don't I have it yet? And it's like that's a pre-order. It's a reservation, and I know it sucks, but it does happen that way. It's better than with Nintendo, where when Nintendo released theirs, it took a year or two for people to actually start getting it into their hands in an easier manner, and there was no reservation. There's no way to get in line. You just had to be lucky. So, or scalper, it was just a scalper's paradise. It was a nightmare, in my opinion. The way Valve did it is much better. Denver, have a good night, everyone. Hey, good night, man. Sorry you couldn't see the game. It's coming along. You can always watch the stream a little bit later, tomorrow, whenever. Sydney, they ship soon as the 3-day window to buy the deck is over. Yeah. Yeah, it definitely seems that it ships in about 3 days. Just yo, guys, good deck suggestions would be a game that recently came out would be a Cult of the Lamb. It ain't verified, though. It's just minor issues like pulling out keyboard. Oh, interesting. So it's a keyboard kind of thing, huh? Mike, just subscribe. Hey, thanks, man, for the subscription. Hopefully I can get this Spider-Man stuff going on so you guys can check it out. Maple Man. Is there a reason you chose to go with a skin over a case? Obviously, it wasn't even done very well. I don't like cases. I think the only case I might like is the Switch Killer. So if I can get one of those in my hands, I have it reserved. But once I get the email and get it, I'll let you guys know how that goes. But that's the one that I think the only case I'd really want. All other cases feel so weird to me. I really don't like a case on my systems. The skin protects it from scuffs enough, makes it a little grippier. Pain in the ass to install. I don't know if I necessarily wreck it. Like if you don't want a laborious, hard time, don't go with a skin, just because it is really annoying to set up. Now the back skin, that was much easier, and I love this back black skin quite a bit. Bobby, just been playing a ton of Spider-Man. I'm already at 42% the way through. Oh, congrats, man. You were pretty excited for this game, though, weren't you? That's awesome. Anthony, I wonder if they make another Steam Deck and it matches the price point, if they'll just transfer your reservation to the so-called Steam Deck 2. I highly doubt there's going to be reservations at that point. With how fast they're going through everything, I bet you reservations are going to be done with by some first quarter of next year. If they keep this ramp up, because they might actually ramp up enough to actually stock stores. Who knows? Who knows what they're trying to do? I do know that they have found success and that they're probably going to play the long game with this. I mean, they're still looking into the next gen, or actually 2 generations from now, building an APU there. So they are looking to make another device. That's, I think, pretty easily confirmed, just as much as, you know, Nintendo's going to make another Switch or some type of device like that. There's enough rumors about it. There's enough going on about it that, you know, there's most likely going to be some type of new Nintendo system that's probably going to be a Switch. We'll just see. I'd be really surprised if Steam Deck 2 or Steam Deck Pro didn't come out, though. At this point, what I want actually is, I started thinking about it more, is I want to rip out my screen and put an OLED in it. I'm hoping for a third-party OLED kit. I'm going to start looking for one soon. I just need to actually find the time to do it. Yeah, so the kill switch case is what I'm excited for. So for this other deck, it's going to have probably a case on it. Bisexual Blurred, can the Tom Talk case be worn as a fanny pack? If you get the right straps, probably. So let's see here. I mean, it's a little big. If you don't like a big bulge in the front of you. So it has straps on here. Let's switch over to this other thing real quick. Don't worry, guys. We're getting there. Just unpacking. It's at 33. Oh my gosh, this is going to take all night. This would not be. So it has the straps on the back that you could potentially loop. You could even loop this through your belt, I guess, if you wanted to try going that route. I don't know. I don't run fanny packs or, I don't run those. So I really wouldn't know. No hair dryer. Someone talking about not being able to install it because they don't have a hair dryer. Yeah, that would suck. Dramatic. Impressed that this game can run at 30 frames even at high settings, though maybe later in the game might have to turn down a few settings. Other than that, perfectly playable. Yeah, I'm not surprised. I'm really excited to see how this thing will run. We'll get there, though. Don't worry. There is the, what is that little 3D printed device? I'm going to commit to people that I'm going to have the SD card adapter holder 3D printed case ready for people to ship out to people. And also, I think I'm going to start printing out the safety clips that clip into your deck and make it so that when you open the case that it comes with, it can't fall out and crash. It's a safety device for your deck, removing it from its case. Send them to my P.O. box, Anthony. Yes. Anthony, could you download and unpack on the PC, then transfer to the deck over USB-C? Probably. Should I try that? I just don't want to hurt the my I don't know what it is. too many people in my area using the internet. I don't want to. Let's see here. Should I? We can give it a try. For you, anything. Let's see here. We'll go ahead and start downloading it. Hopefully it doesn't kill the stream. It shouldn't. I mean, I don't know why I'm uploading instead of downloading, right? So. Well, Anthony, it's not my 3D printed file. So, it's not my 3D printing file. I'm not going to sell anything. What I'm doing is I do giveaways with it, or if you buy my merch, I'll just give it to you. Like, I'll ship it to you. So, like, the earnings I kind of make off that merch, I just will turn that around and ship it to you for now. I'm not really, I mean, I want Games Revealed to be profitable so I could do this full time. But right now, I'd rather have I want people to have stuff that's useful. I want to build good rapport with people because, I think it's important. Okay, so let's go ahead and open this thing up. Oh, it has my other address over here. They gave me 2 stickers. Or, there's 2 stickers or whatever on it that have my address. Whew, that was close. Okay. Switching back to overhead. Yeah, Anthony. So I'm in the middle of redeveloping my website, gamesrevealed.com. You can go there and still sign up. Anyone that's signed up, I will send out emails about everything, updates. So, Wolf, if you want to throw that, I hope it actually works. I've been doing some weird stuff on it because I'm doing a huge overhaul with and whatnot. But if you go sign up, you'll see the site will change quite a bit over the next week. If you sign up, I'm going to send emails out to say, hey, if you buy merch, or I'll be doing giveaways. And just let people know that they can do that, so you don't fall out of place and not be able to, get one. I'm just a little slow because I'm trying to do a lot, honestly, right now. But things are starting to change, so I'm starting to get a little bit closer to not being so busy. Let's see here. Yeah, they still ship it with the all the symbols that would indicate this is a Steam Deck. It also looks like Steam, aka Valve. Oh, LoJack almost had to move. Well, I am about to move actually. Should I give you guys my forwarding address? I won't go into. It has. So let's see here. It's going to have pretty much the same stuff that I remember in my last one, except for this one's going to be the 512 gigabyte version, right? Don't worry, guys. We're going to be doing Spider-Man. I know that I put Spider-Man down as the title, just letting people know that join and whatnot. It is 39% done unpacking. And then, let's see, I'm at 5 gigs downloaded. So it is going to download and unpack quicker on my computer. And I'll try to transfer it to a card. We'll see. That's gonna be a whole deal. Yeah, I do have. Yes. Games revealed. You do less game revealing and more hardware revealing. So Anthony, yes. Honestly, I like both. It's more or less I hit a wave with the Steam Deck and I was originally doing games and doing like a game podcast. People seemed less interested, at least at that point. Sometimes you have to pick up interest in things. So I do technically have a channel I was about to start called Hardware Revealed. And then it just ended up, this became the thing. People at this point, I think, know Games Revealed as hardware and games. I do more hardware right now than games. I'd like to balance it out. But yeah. You're talking about yourself had me worried something happened. Need to still stickers with big dedicated address blocker that's perfectly cut to fit over the address sticker on the Steam Deck box. Yeah, I already ripped off the parts that have my actual address though. With all these handhelds, you can make a renderer farm. I know. Well, one's for the wife, one's for me. I'm going to let my son use the Odin a little bit more often. I'm going to let him play like good old classic SNES and N64 games on it. He's already been playing it. It works really good for my Minecraft. It works really good. Like, he loves Goat Simulator. That's a fun one for him. So I'm having a fun time. Beyond that, yeah, I have Switches and stuff like that. I don't play them as much now, obviously. I have my Steam library. Any other devices I get from here on out are probably going to get, either if I have to buy them, I'm going to either swap one of the Steam Decks out for it, or I'm going to sell it. If I get it as a review unit, I'll either return it, or if they let me keep it, then I'll keep it and maybe give it out as a giveaway. Isaac. Oh, I don't think he's criticizing the name, honestly. I don't think he is. He just was pointing out that it's kind of funny that, hey, I do more game stuff, or like more hardware than I do games, but it is gaming hardware. So that's where I kind of bridged it. It's more gaming hardware, less pure. We'll see. So it's the typical adapter that we all get in here. And then what I'm trying to say is just seeing if there's any difference from what I got in my original packaging. So it's an exact same adapter, 45 watts. I really wish it was a little larger. And the funny thing is, the Iron Odin Pro actually comes with a 65 watt power adapter right there. That's, I think, pretty interesting. Oh, Andre, you know what? You read my mind. One for the toilet, one for the bedroom, one for the living room. Oh, come on. I use it more in the car than any other place, I think, at this point. Waiting in the drive-thru, waiting kid stuff, whatever it is. Like, I've been using it a lot in the car. Sell it to me for free, thanks. I wish I could play Minecraft Bedrock on the SD. I haven't looked next. I haven't looked to try that at all, honestly. Does anyone know whether or not I never know how to pronounce this. Jocks dock comes with a charger. I need to get one of those. Man, I feel bad. People have been jumping in and out of chat, probably expecting the Spider-Man game. We're halfway there, so just a little longer. Will be just a typical stream, obviously. Downloading wise, it's not going to be done downloading it. It might be. It might be done downloading before. We'll see. Okay. That's really zoomed in. Brian, new to Steam, don't have many games yet. Any recommendations? God of War. Yes, God of War, Horizon Zero Dawn. Those are both Sony-based games, but like they're on the PlayStation 4 and 5. Those are great games, honestly. If you want games that work really well, too, is Dead Space. If you want some horror games, I do have a video on some of the games I've enjoyed playing on the Steam Deck. But if it's in relation to Steam Deck, like I said, Dead Space is a great third-person horror. There's so many good games. It all depends on what kind of genre of games you like. What kind of games do you like? That would be the easiest way to then get the right answer for you. Isaac, can I recommend a compatible Steam Deck wall power adapter? Yes, Isaac. Are you asking if you can recommend one? You're more than welcome to recommend one. The one I have, I believe, is in my description. Hey, Wolf, do you want to slap into the description hey, at the very bottom, just with a note that says, some links are affiliate. It's supposed to be in there. It must have got ripped out of the template. Ooh, look at this. Do I attempt to try to burn it off? I'm not going to. Sorry, guys. Breathe in the fumes. Okay, I gotta find. I gotta find something to clip this thing. Think they'll work? Look at that. Fingernail clippers. Does the job. It is actually pretty cool, and it's really interesting that people find that so like iconic. The zipper lock. Anthony, burn it. I'm not gonna burn it. Sorry. I can melt it back together. Honestly, I'm gonna have a better time melting this back together than if I melted it off. I think it'd cause more issues if I melted it off. Joe, I'd recommend most 2D platformers like Rayman Origins, Giant Sisters. Yeah, Rayman. Rayman Origins. Is that the one with the music? That one's a really fun one. Isaac, I've been using the Ugreen 45-watt power adapter, wall adapter, and it's like $25 Canadian, which is probably $20 Freedom Bucks, and it's great. Yeah, so Isaac, but the only problem with that, with a third party, why would you get a 45-watt power adapter like over something like a 65-watt? 45 is what it comes with. Why would you recommend? And this is not like a critique, a real critique or anything like that. Like I'm not, or I mean, I guess it's a critique, but or it's a not really dunking on everything. But why would you do another 45-watt instead of going up to a 65, which will then become compatible with the docks, or it becomes more compatible with docks, meaning it's not going to draw power. Your device is still going to get all the power it needs, while also supplying power to anything you plug into the dock. Anthony, I enjoy breathing in the hot fumes from the outtake vent on the deck. I think I might have issues. I have to admit, I do like the smell of the outtake vent a little bit to myself. Manuel, put up a poll rating the deck. Put up a poll rating, like, what do we think it's? Do you want us to put up a poll that's like, do you think it's a 1, a 2, a 3, or a 4, or 5 star kind of thing? I'm more than fine doing that. That's what you were thinking, then Wolf, if you want to throw that up. I think everyone's going to say 4 and 5. I'd be surprised. I think anyone that's on here might be trolling with a 1 or 2. Proud Oscar Golf. This Steam Deck is incredible. Well, yes, the Steam Deck is incredible. This is where we're at with Spider-Man. It's taken a very long time. The deck's really trying. It's getting a little warm. It's trying to get that unpacked. Honestly, price and just continue it. Oh, yeah. Anthony, Zombie, the PC port of Zombie U is scary as hell. Interesting. It's one of my favorite games of all time. You can play the Wii U version on the hardware itself. Anthony, I hate the deck. You know what? Funny enough, I could see that in the not to say it's just in the PC world. Yeah, I could see that potentially happening. So the difference is that it's got the gray, like the whitish gray. Same right here. Honestly, this does look a lot better than the 256 and the 64. We got cheaped out, anyone that got those things. Then this is also a lighter color on the inside. And then you get that steam smell. And this smells just like, I don't know what it is that Valve does, but it's so similar to it's got the same pockets, everything. Oh yeah, that's right. I have one of these. I don't know where I left it. It's somewhere down here in my office. It's got that smell. My VR headset has the same smell. I forgot what the deck looks like without the skin on. It's been so long. I've heard from some people, obvious that like, yeah. Oh, I can't install it. Well, no, maybe I can actually install it. It won't kick me out of the unpacking of the game. Good point, though. Might need a beefier power adapter upgrade down the road, but for me, I wanted the stock one at my bedside and one to take out to work, hence the third-party default 45 watt. Hey, if that's what you need, that's all you need, man. Manual. What emulators do you run on deck? I run, honestly, I've had so much fun with the Steam games I have. I don't play very many Steam emulators. But when I do, it's usually N64, like Mario 64. That's a game I like to go back and play every once in a while. Super Mario. I recently, for the Odin, I'm playing the PlayStation 2 version. I don't know if there's any other version of Simpsons Hit and Run. Getting back into those good old days. Beyond that, I don't know what other emulators I'll be playing right now. I think I'm going to do another video on emulators soon, but I don't know what I'm going to be playing. Jojo. I kind of like how low profile the 256 gigabyte model case is. I feel like I'm carrying around a tiny weapon. Nice. You are, dude. It's a weapon for your free time, or to not waste it. That is right. Yeah, I'm sure someday soon, because for content alone, I will be doing a lot more. A lot more emulating. I just haven't. I just, there's so much on on Steam so far. Huh? Do I need to hold this down? I can't remember if I need to hold this down to start it the first time. It's dead on arrival. Plug it in. Won't plug it in. Yeah, it could be. It's not starting up though. Okay. It's plugged in. I guess it just wants me to plug it in. Maybe I should read the instructions next time. We're at 55% over here. We're at almost 30% on the computer downloading. Crazy Taxi. That's not a bad one. My daughter, Manuel, my daughter plays that on my PC. Nice. Anthony, use the Steam Deck as a blunt trauma weapon. Add that to the box. That's what it needs. I'll do a 3D printer, like self-defense attachment for the deck. It's more or less protecting your deck from, hitting someone with it, but can't have you guys see this. It's secret. It's one thing giving you my address, is another thing to give you my Wi-Fi password. That would just be embarrassing. I don't need any weird bombs from you guys from, I shouldn't say that on stream, but like internet bombs. Still shouldn't say that. Oh, YouTube is begging me to insert an ad here. You know what? We're going to insert an ad and I'm going to catch up on chat real quick. Okay, so JoJo, I loaded the deck with a bunch of PS2 games and I'm so happy. Most games run at 60 frames with 2 times resolution. Ooh, nice. The upscaling, does it work pretty good? That's the one thing, like, there's a lot of PS2 games I used to play that I want to play. That's That's another big one I'm going to play. PS3 games, we'll see. I'm trying to. Is there any what's the best PS3 games that came out in the Xbox and Xbox 360 games? Xbox 360 games I can think of like Gears and some other stuff like that. Some Halos. But I can't remember PS3 games that I like. Uncharted's were always good. I really like the Uncharted's. What's a good USB-C to HDMI cable brand to port the game to my 1080i HDTV? That's a good question. Brand-wise, it's a hard one. I shop on Amazon Cyber and look for the reviews that at least have enough reviews so it's not fake. But then then also I look for the ones that it's at 60%. This is ridiculous. It's getting there. But let's see. I'll say it right now, 100% the anti-glare is a lot cleaner on the 512 gigabyte, the matte finish, as opposed to the screen protector version. I know I'm sorry, I'm deviating from everyone's conversation. You can see that this does a better job, the anti-glare on this one, I feel like, but it also has a weird film feel to it, and it blurs things a little bit. I actually really don't like that blur effect of that screen protector. Oh, Infamous. Infamous is a good game. Isaac, none of us are the Fed. Well, I wouldn't say I was if yeah. No, Wolf, you just got to add good. Anthony, mainly Battle.net games I have on it are separate SD cards so I can switch between the two with a restart. How do you get it to work, Anthony? I really haven't gone down that route yet of getting Battle.net to work. I kind of want to, but the game I'd want to play the most is StarCraft, and I'm not sure how well it would play. Asora's of Wrath. Didn't play that one, Dr. Nubalicious. It sounds interesting, though. Manuel, Anthony, what about games like Elden Ring? Low 900p on a 55-inch. What do you think? If it has FSR, I think you'd be fine. Just hope it has FSR. Looks like I might have missed a subscriber. I don't even know if I can pronounce that name. Break it up. Camaros Concept. Thanks for the sub, man. Cass. Spider-Man runs very well on the deck at Salt. We'll find out soon enough once it's done unpacking. That's good to know, though. Honestly, I should have set up this, downloaded Spider-Man on the hard drive itself, and unpacked it. It'd be a lot faster than on my main PC, too. Because technically where I'm downloading it to is a game hard drive. Yeah, if this gets done, well, maybe we'll try it that way. We're going to see who wins on downloading and unpacking. Oh, man, it takes so long on that card, doesn't it? See if the card's warm. And the card's getting a little warm. Burn out that card. But that's good to hear that Spider-Man runs really well. But that's with high settings, right? I want a good 40 frames, so I'm going to be balancing out to 40. Depends on the resolution of your TV. If it's 4K, yeah, with FSR, I mean, it's not a miracle worker. I'm kind of curious. I haven't tested it out yet. I'm gonna have to do a video on that. I've been enjoying the Steam Deck as a portable device more than anything. I haven't really gone really hard into it on my TV, and I have a feeling that doing a video on that's going to take a lot of work. And the last video I tried to do a lot of work on did not do very well. But I will commit to try to do it and make a good video on it at one point. The deck is a backlog killer and adder, honestly, Wolf. No, it's not gonna. It's not Xbox One manual. I don't know about Xbox One quality on 4K. Maybe. I think it all depends on the game you're playing. If you're playing an Xbox One era game, maybe. With FSR, I think so. If the game supports FSR, then I think you will. Potentially. I'm having a hard time thinking about it and committing to it, obviously. I finally started Horizon Zero Dawn today on my deck. Dude, I love that game. It's a little slow in the beginning. It picks up though, and it gets a lot better. I might play it again on the deck actually. It seems like a fun game. I know Linus had some issues, but I heard it's mainly caching issues. Potentially, and maybe some of the other issues he had have been patched by now. Infamous Second Son should receive a PC port. I know they just said they weren't working on Infamous right now, but still. Yeah. Any of the Infamouses I'd love to have a port over. Anthony, it runs Windows completely on the SD card. Works really well. I switched to Windows with the volume down and power on startup. Then I removed the SD card to return to Steam OS to restart. Oh, really? Nice. Curious how long the SD card is going to last with that, though. With how often it has write ops. I've played a few key mouse only games and it works very well. With more practice, you could do well. I just didn't care to learn new controllers. Yeah, controls, Jojo. It's hard to maintain a solid 40 frames. So Cass, is that with let's see here. Well, so we're at 64%. So I was only planning to stream for an hour, but I'm gonna stream as long as it takes to get this Spider-Man going. Don't worry, guys. We're going to get in. We're going to tweak it around, play some Spider-Man. This is going to be... I'm going to have to rename the title of this video, though. Or else I feel like I'm going to get shouted at by everyone that watches after this. You guys understand me. But yeah, I'm kind of curious to get... If you can't maintain a solid 40 frames at like medium, maybe is what I'm kind of hoping for, Cass. Bisexual Blurred, when are you going to do the scam SD card video? Did I say I was going to do one? I need to do one of those. There's so many videos. I need like I don't know. The scam SD card video. I need to get you just need to get a tool, I guess, for benchmarking SD cards. Ooh, Wolf! It looks like we have some fun times in the chat. Oh yeah, let's get this downloading on this too. Yeah. This has the new keyboard update, I think. It is much more smooth. Holy crap. Okay. Don't mind me. Oh. Does this sign me out of the other Steam Deck? I don't know. I guess we'll find out. Yeah, I've already done this. Should be doing this in my library. Okay, I'm going to pause on my main computer because that ain't going to get done anytime soon. But we can try it here, I guess. Let's just give it a try. It is what it is. Cool. Interesting. And then we have progress over here. 67. Oh, it's taking a long time. I apologize. Yeah. Sorry, Brink got distracted. Are you saying that that's what I said? Because, I mean, I get distracted a lot. Man, dude, ETA Prime does a video on everything. It's so hard to keep up with that. Foonbooter, has there been any updates from the handheld from Razer? I'm waiting for the next generation of handheld gaming PCs before I make concrete decisions. That the Neo Era looks great, but a tad small. I will see if I get. I don't know. When it comes to handheld gaming devices, you're pretty safe with a Steam Deck. There's gonna be a lot of content created around it. There's gonna be a huge community all around. It's a very good device, and community is a big deal. Ecosystem is a really big deal when it comes to this type of stuff. And the Steam Deck is great. I kind of hesitate to recommend Razer much these days. I have Razer stuff. I've come to not like some of their products as much. I just don't think they're as good personally as they used to be. Curious about if they do ever come out with a handheld. I think the one that we were developing like 10 years ago is not going to come out. Next, it's funny how anything under 60 frames was looked down upon. Now everyone is aiming for 40 frames per second. Next, I think when people's like, oh, you can't get 60. I remember everyone or a bunch of people kind of complaining about that. Yeah, it's ironic, but I think people realize, oh, this is a portable device. This is a handheld. You can't expect it to be hitting huge frame rates on like AAA games. It's just that's not a thing that quite yet. I think we'll get there someday, potentially, maybe. It just all depends. Some AAA games, I guess, can do it. Oh yeah, this is going to download faster on the 512 gigabyte version. We'll see if it unpacks though. It might even unpack while it's downloading. I know some games can do that, from my understanding. So this is sad. I did everything wrong on this stream. Drip. How do you get Microsoft Edge on there? I can't get it to work. You have to do it in desktop mode. And I can't show you right now because everything's doing all its stuff. If they're in desktop mode, go into the Discover app and you can search for Edge. The last time I tried to go in there and get the Xbox stuff set up and everything, it didn't quite work. If you're trying to do the Xbox cloud gaming service, I'm going to be working on a new tutorial. I've been kind of saying I'm going to, and I kind of have been. It's just the tutorial, my tutorial is kind of broken right now. So I need to go through and see if I can. I don't know if Edge got an update to break it. I don't know what's going on there, so I have to go through all that. But desktop mode. You can at least follow if you're trying to just get Edge installed, you can follow the guide I have online. It's just going to be like Xbox Cloud Gaming Service or something like that. I don't remember the name of the video. I apologize. Isaac, wow, that's real person, eh? I don't know what that means. I'm so far behind on chat. I'm sorry. I'm catching back up. Sydney, I'm getting a Steam Deck. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's see what unclaimed rewards I got. Claim rewards. Sure. Oh, I don't want to do this. Whatever. This is downloading faster than my main computer. So back to your question, Sydney. Oh my gosh. I am losing track of where everything is. Okay, I'm getting a Steam Deck next Wednesday. Should I get God of War or Spider-Man Remastered? Depends. Do you want to kill gods and creatures like God? like the gods, like the and the mythos, the Greek mythos, with an asshole Thor in the game. Well, no, sorry, that's the newest God of War. I apologize, but if you want to do like the killing of gods and all that with a boy along the sides, get God of War. If you want to sling across the sky, then get Spider-Man, I guess. I haven't played Spider-Man yet on the deck, so I can't give that recommendation, but God of War is really good on the deck. I was actually really surprised how good that game looked. Joe, I think the Steam Deck is the best deal and the best supported from the community and software hardware. There will be more powerful systems, but I still think the Steam Deck is the best. Yes, there will be more powerful systems, but I feel like the Steam Deck's going to get a lot of optimizations from companies and whatnot. Cyberpunk's already come out with like a preset for it. That being said, did they just go through and like, these are the settings that we're going to map to this preset? They didn't actually do any real optimization. It would be cool if they did some real optimization, but I think we're going to get more and more specific optimization to the Steam Deck as opposed to some of these other companies. Now, that being said, if Loki can commit to actually, like, if they can release their stuff this year, that's a good deal, potentially. But the Steam Deck, honestly, is going to come out Q4. If you reserve it now, I would just go with I'd go with the Steam Deck, full honesty, until I can get my hands on some of those other devices to actually test and recommend. That's my recommendation. Foodbutter, I don't own a single Razer product, so I'm in the clear. Thanks for the input, though. Glad to know I wasn't missing much. I mean, they're nice. I have a Razer keyboard. It's pretty decent. But the laptops have major battery issues. For being gaming laptops, the way they disperse the heat really affects the battery, and it can bloat your battery really quick. So if you're using your Razer laptop for gaming for long periods of time, like long periods of time mean an hour or more, which if that's your main computer, yeah, it's going to be over an hour or more, you're going to probably get battery bloat in like a year. And it's the spicy pillow thing. Sorry, I could go on Razer rants forever. I've had to replace so many Razer laptop batteries because I have one for my spouse, for me, for my sister, and they've all had to have a battery. No, all but one have had to have a battery replacement at least once. Luckily, my spouse, my wife, doesn't play it enough yet to have it have battery bloat. Has Razer announced a new handheld anytime soon, or is it like the one that was, back in like 2013? Let's see here. We're at 74% here. This is going to be an all-night deal. But don't worry, you guys get to chat with me tonight. It's an extra spicy night this week. Yes, Wolf, thank you for mentioning that. Please don't forget to bash and like that, or bash that subscription button, the bell, whatever it is. I don't even know what I'm saying now. So don't forget to like, subscribe, bash that bell with your crowbar. I think people are more into 40 frames per second now because the Steam Deck's refresh rate can do 40 as opposed to a locked 60 refresh rate, and then lowering the frame rate makes it feel smoother. I agree, Cyber. The problem is when I heard like people complaining about all that stuff was way back in the day of, dude, this is gonna finish and probably unpack way before that 512 gigabyte SSD is drastically faster than everything over there. Once again, not a good reason for me, in my opinion, to install to the SSD. It's just for your guys' sake. That's what we're gonna do. But yeah, it just wasn't an option. So people heard 60 or under, like 60 or under, or potentially might not even get to 60. And I think they kind of complained. Once we got it in our hands, I agree. I think people are a little bummed that like you couldn't lower it, because really, honestly, like 60 frames, it can hurt you won't get as good a battery life. So I think that's the big thing. But if you still run it at 60 and you're only getting like 40, I don't think it's that big a deal, is it? Technically, from my understanding, if you run it at 40, the latency is a little higher, screen latency. Oh, is Andre going? Okay, off to bed. Good night, all. Good night, Andre. Thanks for showing up. Sorry, it's not done yet. LoJack, Razer has decent keyboards, mouse, and headset. I actually don't like their headsets. I know their headsets are rated pretty high. I'm not a big fan of Razer headsets. I just don't like the way they feel on me. But at the same time, I wouldn't be against recommending them to certain people. Either I don't think they're bad headsets. I don't think their mice tend to fail faster than some of the other ones I have. I like their mice, but I do. My favorite mouse is the G502. This one's the lighting one, but they have a bunch of different versions. The light speed, that is. I really like these mice. LoJack, Alienware is the same with the battery issues. I'd have to look into that. I'd have to really look into that issue because I know that the Razer community is full of people that have had major battery issues with their Razer. Anthony, Spicy Night with the Spider-Man. Exactly. Parasite Eve. Ooh, that's a game I need to go back and play. I never beat that game. That was a game that I wanted to play more of back in the day. You think the Steam Deck will be able to order worldwide soon? It's still not available still. Worldwide in what areas? Are you looking at like Africa or Australia areas? It's going to be available in Asia soon. I think they're going as much worldwide as they can soon. And it definitely sounds like they're going to get it into as many people's pockets as they can, I guess, if you can put a Steam Deck in your pocket. Wow, this is downloading so much faster on my Steam Deck than it was my computer. We're at 78% unpacking. This is ridiculous, guys. Hey, but this is stress test. This is what we're all here for, right? I should... Anthony, I hope the next SteamOS update adds community presets for the CPU and GPU stuff. Oh, I know. I really, really hope that they have a lot of different presets to share amongst the community. Oh, well, if they are opening Steam Deck to more countries, but probably won't do it worldwide. You don't think they would do it worldwide? I think they'd get to most of the continents, or at least get to a way to where you could get it into most continents. I think they've kind of closed it off right now just so that they can fulfill certain regions first. Well, yeah, but so the VR is a little bit different of expectation. They're going to sell so many more Steam Decks than they are VRs. VR is a very specific niche, in my opinion, where Steam Deck is going, like, the world, especially even in countries that maybe don't have as much money, they try to run mobile a lot because it's a little, well, in this case, I don't know if it's cheaper, but they don't have as much space. There's a lot of other things. It comes with its own screen. There's a lot of reasons to have a Steam Deck over a regular console or a Switch, even in that matter. But who knows? I could just be talking out of my ass. It's more of a just kind of a. I think they'll do worldwide. I don't know in what way, and it all depends on where we're talking. As for Africa, like certain parts of Africa, opening up that. Or I think Australia is going to happen for sure. I just don't know anywhere else. Brian, thanks for the game recommendations. I'm also looking for a USB-C dongle to hook up to the Steam Deck and to my monitor. Any that you've reviewed that you like? Yes, I have them in the description below. They are affiliate links. Wolf's going to throw some out there. The one that I'm really liking right now, which can also include... Where did I put it? I just had it. Oh, here it is. It's this Cellor, whatever it's freaking called. Guess I could throw it under this thing. And S Global. I like going for brands for this type of stuff because anytime you have to deal with power delivery, anything to do with power, I don't want shorting out this device, potentially melting portions of it, or also ruining my Steam Deck or anything like that. That's why I'm a little cautious with this stuff. But this one, this is a $60, I believe, about around $60. It comes with an NVMe drive. If you don't need an NVMe drive, then I recommend getting the other one that is also somewhere around here. If I could ever find, keep track of my stuff. Where are you? It's somewhere around here, but it's a pretty good one too. It's in the description below, and I really like it for just it does the basics. It has this about the same hookups as this one with the 2 USB. Then it has an extra SD, which does not work in game mode, by the way, unless you get scripts to enable it. Power delivery, and then USB-C, so you can hook up you could hook up, I believe, another monitor through this. I've done that. And then also, or keyboards, whatever, another dongle. I've done dongles upon dongles, had a dongle fest going on. And then we got the HDMI port right there. But yeah, if you don't think you're ever going to get another NVMe drive or get extra storage this way, you can't even use this extra storage without extra scripts inside of game mode. I wouldn't recommend this, but for anything else, I like this quite a bit, actually. But yeah, Wolf also posted. I wouldn't get anything too cheap. It's just my recommendation. But a lot of dongles will work nowadays. It didn't a couple months ago. I would get the Jox dock, but I'm worried about it blocking the fans. Oh yeah, I haven't even looked at that dock yet. I need to look at it. I know they emailed me about doing some stuff with them. I just didn't get back to them. They seemed decent enough, though. Joe, just bit the bullet on the Logitech G Pro X Superlight. Honestly, I have to say I'm not disappointed. Got the Logitech MX Mechanical Mini Brown on the way too, mainly for the Steam Deck, so I'm all set. Nice, dude, that's nice. We're so close, guys. It's so close. It's verifying now. Let's see how much faster this is for verifying. Look at that. That's disgusting. Look at this. Okay, we're going to have a fun time here. I'm getting about 10 to 12 megabytes per second. So this is the time where you don't want to get the Lexar. If you're going to be putting large games that have to unpack, look at this. 360, 370 megabytes per second. This is a disk usage, not internet, so it's megabytes. Ooh, don't cancel it. Look at that. 422. That's disgustingly faster. That is so much faster. I'll pop it up here so you guys can see it. Look how much faster. I mean, we're talking an hour and a half difference. This has dropped down to 7. I still stand by this Lexar. I just maybe would expect it to have a long install time. In fact, the download, I feel like the download's faster than the install on it. It's because it's the concurrency, meaning the download is actually pretty quick when I download it and preload it onto this device. It's the that A1, A2 difference where it needs that concurrent read-write to be higher. Remember where I put this. Yeah, I'm gonna do a video on my travel gear and some of my extra accessories that I use with my deck. I just wanted to give it a good amount of time. This is a keyboard I really like. It's a really good portable keyboard. It's the Keytron. I can fit it, I think, in here. Yeah. So I can fit it in my bag, my day bag right here. I really like this little device. This keyboard for a portable keyboard for my Steam Deck. And it's finalizing. We're so close, guys. It's gonna happen. Oh, yeah, but that mouse sounds awesome. I'll have to look into it. Yeah, Z, I have two well, one of them's my wife's now. She waited patiently, even though she did play it. Brian, what are you installing on where it's going 400? It's the internal storage. It's the NVMe drive on it. Okay, guys, is it done? Can we play it? It's just updating the cache. There we go, guys. Oh my gosh. Okay, after an hour and a half, should we play a couple ads before? No, I'm just kidding. We're not going to do that. The time GTA 6 gets out, we will have the Steam Deck Pro or something having GTA 6 on the go. That will be amazing. Honestly, if they, even games coming out now, as long as it's optimized properly, like they have good enough presets, I think it'll be pretty good. It'll be able to play on the Steam Deck. Just depends on them. My Keytron died on me, caused USB errors, and the wireless option stopped working. Now I use the Nuffy Air. I think we talked about this not too long ago. So, cool. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and start this up, and then I'm going to get this streaming through my PC so you guys can hear it. And then we'll go back and forth between playing it on the device and actually playing it streamed to the PC so you guys can. Yes, it's coming, guys. It's finally coming. And there's a hair. It's probably a low-key hair, my dog. You can see the glare is still there. It's just not as bad. I don't have the SanDisk 1 terabyte, and it's not going to be faster than my NVMe drive. It's still unpacking right now. Okay. Hold on. I forgot, this is a new device. I need to get the streaming set up real quick. So, computers and devices, statuses, Steam Decks. This is also Steam Deck. I don't know what I'm going to do with the names. We'll see. Pair Steam Link. Let's see here. Remote play. Oh, I guess they're both technically connected. Okay. Give me 1 second. Hi, I don't have 10 hours in Spider-Man. Hi. Welcome, hi, by the way. And you know what? I really do think you have that much time because I think that's all you've done today. Hi. I've watched you on the friends list as I'm programming away, slaving away at work. Hi's just popping in and out of Spider-Man, playing it. You like it? Are you playing it on the deck? Hi. Anthony, that's the thing also. The more people we have get the Steam Deck, the more likely we're going to have a third-party OLED screen. And I guarantee it's going to come. I guarantee it's going to come. I'm going to try to find something that might even work. We'll see. Bobby, what's going on? I am going to get this. Yeah, you can change the host name. Well, yeah. I mean, that's a good point. That I can change I probably should do that. I'm going to have to restart. Let's see here. Brink deck. Change and restart. Let's do that. We'll make it easier on ourselves. Once again, another just little hurdle. Leroy, the Steam Deck is my childhood dream too. I love the Game Boy so much. I think I love my Steam Deck when I get. I think I will. Yeah, exactly. I had a Game Gear, and now I just think of this as a Gabe Gear. It's like, you know, the newer version of the Game Gear, and one that I don't have to spend $30 a month on batteries to play. Some mods are already out for it. Dude, I love the PC for that. Ooh, I need to check to see. Do we know if mods are available through the mod manager or whatever it's called? Because I think they were working on a Steam Deck or a Linux version. Let's see. Might need to. I might. The Brink deck, it says it's connected. So it should be automatically paired, right? William, I had the Game Gear too, even had the TV tuner. Nice. I bet with that TV tuner, it even drained it faster. I'm going to go ahead and just give me 1 second. I'm going to uninstall this on this, because I want to stream it so that you guys can hear it. Oh my gosh. You guys are crazy. Okay. Let's okay, I'm gonna kill Steam, set it back up. Or, start it back up. Restart the client, I should say, on my computer. Parasite Eve. I grew up with the PSP most of my time. I was playing GTA games and Burnout. Nice. Dude, I love Burnout on that. I worked at GameStop, so my first job was working at GameStop, and with the PSP, I would just watch, like, in the morning time, I just watch movies, because we had the UMD movies that you could watch. So it was dead on a lot of morning shifts at GameStop, and I just watched movies. That was back before smartphones. So. I really hate Steam sometimes on the Steam client. Wolf worked at... I mean, I'm pretty sure I told you guys that I've worked out at GameStop. At least some of you. Wolf, you should know. Nice, Wolf. Let's see here. Come on, Steam. Now Steam doesn't even want to load on my computer. We'll get playing this, even if it doesn't frickin'... This is getting really frustrating. Okay, I'll be more prepared in the future, guys. Bare minimum, at least get the game installed properly. Are you kidding me? Steam's not even wanting to launch. Come on, you got this. I can't even kill it. It's not in my task manager. It's not loading up. I've always had issues on and off with Steam client doing this. On Windows. Okay, Steam. Come on, buddy. You can load. Okay, I guess we're just playing it, and you're going to kind of hear it from here on out. We're going to just play it from here. while we wait for the Steam Deck, Steam client to load. I wish PlayStation will make a PS5 handheld. They would make so much money. The thing is, I think they're going to make more money potentially, just making all their software available everywhere else. Honestly, I do think it'd be a good idea for them to make another PlayStation. And with the way AMD tech's going, they might be able to even do a PlayStation handheld in 5 similar performance in like a year or two. Can you guys hear that? Like, can you hear that okay? We'll do it like this. Man, I can't get over how good a brand new deck looks. I know. Looks so good. Okay. So we're going to select the difficulty. I don't think I'm good enough for amazing. Maybe we'll do... Well, the minimal combat challenge cannot be knocked out of combat. Oh, we'll just do amazing, I guess. I always like to have subtitles on. Ooh, that is small. How does FSR on this? It's already enabled. Cool, cool, cool. So this has FSR support. You guys can't really see it very well because it's so small. It's set to medium. And hopefully they'll let me tweak these ad hoc, like on the while we're doing it, and we'll just go ahead and play. Geez, do FSR locked at 45? Set dynamic resolution scaling to 45. What do you mean to 45? I'll be switching around everything, so don't worry. Icarus, you get ghosting with FSR in Spider-Man or in other games? I haven't seen it in other games, but I've heard that can be an issue with FSR.
All units, level 4 mobilization. Location, Fisk Tower.
Fisk?
Icarus, Spider-Man. I mean, it looks really good on the screen. Like, I'm really impressed. Like, I know this is a video portion of it, but it looks really good. Anthony, okay, no more spoilers. Take care of games. Remember to smash that like button with your crowbar. Yes, Anthony. Ooh. Okay, and we see a little bit of hiccups. Ooh. I'm taking it out, everybody.
Captain Watanabe.
Did you take him down yet?
No, we're at Fisk Tower, but still on the warrant.
Actually, even at 30, this isn't too bad.
You know how his lawyers are. This one needs to go by the book.
Come on, Yuri. I've been waiting 8 years for this.
You really want to help? Head to Times Square. Sounds like his guys are trying
Okay,
to...
okay. We're going to stop for a second. I'm going to pause this. We're going to do a little bit of adjusting. We'll go with the 45, like you said. Star sharpness. I don't even, having this enabled right here, I don't even know if that matters, right? If the actual game supports FSR. So we already had it enabled.
Almost there.
You can still see us dipping. Obviously, like, I probably didn't do much when I did all that. Now let's go to display graphics settings. Let's see. You can definitely see that there's a lowering the resolution. Obviously, it probably does it automatically, and I'm sure that's what you guys are going to say. Now go into your settings in Spider-Man graphics setting and change dynamic resolution scaling to 45. Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah, well, I'll change this back. So it's some games are handled a little differently. I'll change this back then. I get it now. Woo, I'm so bad at this already. Well, I'm sure it's much longer than that battery life. I bet you at these settings and everything, I bet you this will run for an hour or two.
We must run through the demonstration at least
Probably
once
longer
before
than
the
an
grant
hour.
committee arrives. Yes. Sorry. Yes. Dealing with a personal issue.
Woo.
I'll be in soon. Promise. Better wrap this up quick and get to my real job. Looks like Yuri called in the cavalry.
It's on medium settings, but this actually looks really good. Still, honestly. For a handheld.
Times Square. Officers under fire. Bring in the hammer.
Morning, guys. Who's ready for their hot, fresh cup of bodily harm?
Your spider sense will flash in your head, around your head to warn of incoming attacks. When you see get ready to dodge.
Gotta warn you, I'm feeling punchy today. Next customer.
The combat action is really fun in this. I'll have to admit, like, this is really fun. It's even at 30, some games will chug a little bit. They still make it to look. Oh god. I don't think I read what they were trying to do.
Man, Fisk has a lot of guys on his payroll.
Ooh. Perform air launch. There we go. It wants me to leap off. Okay.
Spider-Man, what's your status?
Almost done here. You?
We're about to go in.
Be there soon. Can't wait to see Willie's face when you slap the cuffs on him.
Oh, I'm pressing the wrong button. That's why I'm doing it.
Okay, Yuri. All done. What's happening?
Yeah, Brian.
Yuri?
Yeah, you can do remote play. I think I'd rather play. I like playing things natively. I don't actually like streaming them too much, even though unless I have to. Like, there's certain games on PlayStation I will play remote play, but unless you know, I've been pretty lazy lately with the PlayStation. So if it's exclusive and I can't play it on my Steam Deck natively, then I play it remote play. If I can play it natively, I'd rather just, even if it's a little bit lower graphics, I'd rather just play it natively right now. Joe, I haven't played a Spider-Man game since the OG Spider-Man on the PS1. Okay, and now I'm super interested. Is it a day one buy on Deck Brink? So far, from all the stuff I'm hearing, yes.
And lock down the airspace.
Yuri, you okay?
You make it out of that building, we're gonna lose.
This is looking good. Like, honestly, it doesn't dip much below 30. It's consistently around 40, 35, and the experience is good. I haven't played a Spider-Man since PlayStation 1, 2, somewhere around that. And back then, I just didn't... The world seemed so void. I'd rather play, like, Grand Theft Auto or some other games like that instead of this at the time. I really like this game. Even if I'm bad at it. Increase your combo count to gain focus faster. Earn focus bonus focus during the combat.
Sorry to break it to you, but you do not got this, buddy.
Ooh, I'm messing everything up.
This boost, guys. I guess this is what they call a hostile workplace.
Ooh.
Come on, he's one guy. Eat that.
Ooh, I am not paying attention. Reading chat while I'm attacking. Okay, we're gonna pause this for a second so I can check out chat just for a second. He has his PG-13 armor with no blood, not to be M-rated game. Oh, does this have stuff that blocks out the blood and stuff like that, or is it just not going to be? It's teen rated then. It's not mature. I mean, that makes sense. Nice. Let's see. Spider-Man Remastered. So next, Spider-Man Remastered is on sale for $45 right now. Where at? I know that Green Man Gaming does some stuff like that, but like, is it on? Where is it on sale? I'm kind of curious. And it would be awesome. You can't share URLs, but if you want to type out like what the name of the place is, or you can share it with us at Discord. Yeah, Joe. Like, honestly, this is a cool game. I've only heard good things about this game. I wasn't originally going to. I didn't even have it on my radar. I wasn't going to do anything. I wasn't going to play it. After hearing everything, I was like, you know what? I got to play it. I'm going to play it for at least the stream on Steam Deck just to show people how good it is or how it is. I assumed it was going to be decent enough. And PlayStation's been killing it with all their Oh, come on. Ah, come on. I blocked that. Ah. Oh, I'm down. I died already. Oh, gray market.
Gotta take those shooters out.
Oh, that's cool. You can throw things. Oh, I'm pressing the wrong button to web them. Oh, that's cool. Sorry, I'm looking around at everything and really screwing up my chances of actually finishing this. I love the deck. Cheese, you know what? I love the deck too.
Shut the elevators down. Take the stairs. I prefer a more direct approach.
Spider-Man, status.
Heading to the upper floors. Hoping nobody.
So far, I'd actually say, just to go back on the graphics and do some tweaking, like I said I was going to do. Like Cheese suggested, I actually really like the setting where you have FSR 2.0. It automatically, when you start this up with the Steam Deck, you're going to have FSR enabled. And it actually recognizes the Van Gogh. You'll see that the monitor. Well, I guess maybe it recognizes the Van Gogh with the AMD Rad V Van Gogh right here as the monitor, along with the monitor one. It's recognizing the graphics card or the APU. Then it's going to automatically select AMD FSR 2.0, and then a dynamic resolution scaling. You want to set that to 45 along with your refresh rate over here to get the same settings I have. Refresh rate right here. And then I don't think you need to enable scaling filter, but I do it anyways. Typically, just to be sure, if it's done in the settings with the way the AMD drivers are, it should just work. Yeah, that's the settings I have. I didn't tweak anything over here. Now, that being said, should we see what it looks like on very high?
Turns on the elevators.
Our choppers are taking fire. Looks like Fisk has armed men on every floor.
He's desperate.
And he's hitting us with everything he's got.
You can definitely see it dropping.
Not yet. We just picked up chatter. They're wiping all their data servers. We need that evidence if we want to put him away for good.
Okay, server room it is. Call from May. Better answer. Hi, Aunt May.
What is all that noise?
Watching a superhero movie. What's up?
It looks so good right here on very high.
Totally. Listen, I gotta go.
Okay. Love you.
Love you too.
So Barkov, you didn't like Windows on the Steam Deck? Yeah, I liked it on the Steam Deck. I like Steam Deck more, or the SteamOS more, though.
That's my key.
This is on very high. I wonder if I needed to reset it in order to actually... wait, I could be doing Y to get over there.
Hold him so he can't jump around. How exactly do you think this ends well for you? You're gonna have a bad day. Stand down.
Woo!
We'll take you alive or dead. This doesn't care. Why won't you? Don't even think about doing that.
Oh my gosh! I'm gonna get...
Bring him down already and live.
Take a break. On to the next one.
Oh, nice.
Gotta find that server room before there's no evidence left.
Okay,
If I go in this way, we'll destroy all the
Geez, performance drops happen when you're scaling through the city, from my understanding. Yeah, that makes sense. That'd be probably where the just because especially if they don't have very good. I'm sure they have decent. Like, I don't know if you get better, but chunk loading in levels and areas takes a lot. It can take a lot of performance. Barkev, I don't know if it actually matter if if it's built into the game. I haven't noticed it being a matter when it's actually enabled or disabled over here. See, it didn't flicker. You didn't see anything. I didn't see anything different. It's not. It shouldn't matter. Gamer Stan, can you do the Xbox Game Pass tutorial again, please? Yes, I will, man. I have to look to see exactly what's going on with that, because I think Microsoft Edge changed the way they did things. Yeah, the new Saints Row game is going to run really good on this. It doesn't have the beta app. I think it does. You just have to find it. It's in a weird spot, because I did look for it again, but I don't think you're supposed to do it that way. But when I did it on the normal Microsoft Edge, it didn't work. So I need to go and double check all that. Press to zip to event. Aha, here we go.
It's like my own private ventrance.
I'm actually surprised at how well this runs on very high in these areas. I'm sure outside it drops a lot though, so definitely there probably could be some optimizations that go on there. Thanks, gamer.
Think the cops know where we are? Don't worry about out there. Worry about in here.
Let's see here. Wait, am I going the right way? I'm going the wrong. I was going the wrong way. Oh, look at that chug. Oh, it's chugging so hard. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Okay, confirmed. Okay, we gotta let it set for a second. It's not even going into the settings menu. Okay, confirmed. It probably has some very high shadows or something over there. Let's see here. Ooh, it is not liking this at all. I might end up crashing the game. Ooh. Yes. Like what Wolf said, thanks for the... I love hearing that my stuff's actually useful and all that. Parasite Eve, the FPS was sus. Well, it was smooth enough for me. It's just the problem is I'm in very enclosed areas where there probably wasn't a lot of shadows, a lot of whatever. This is acting very much crashed. I crashed the game. That's fine. Honestly, that's the whole point of this, was to test out settings, see how it runs and everything. And if you keep it at medium, maybe you could mess with some of these settings, get them a little bit better. Look at that. I crashed the whole deck. That being said, I haven't done the newest updates. So let's actually do the newest updates and run it again, and then we'll call it a night. Oh, Gamer Stand, no, it runs fine. I'm messing with settings right now. So please don't let this... Oh, hey, sorry. My camera, that's also indicating that, hey, I need to get off soon because my camera is starting to overheat. No, this game runs great. This happened because I'm messing with the settings. I had it on very high. I've noticed it's a bit pointless to go super high on textures due to the size of the screen. Honestly, I can usually tell. Even if it's just a little bit, I can usually tell pretty decently. But I agree. You're also right, because if the screen doesn't hit 4K, then maybe it doesn't actually matter. So I should say I can tell enough if it's a 4K. So I guess you're right. Yeah. I will shut up now. Well, let's do should we do beta? Let's not worry about beta right now. Did it? So I had an update the last time I was in this. Did it just update in the background? I don't think it's supposed to do that, right? Whatever. Go ahead and see where we left off. Joe, super high settings would be more for 4K screens. I mean, that all depends on what's in the super high or in the super high settings. I could clearly tell like a pretty big difference between medium and very high on this. That being said, I have no problems playing this on medium. It still looked, I think, really good on the deck, honestly. Gamer Stan, I take my deck everywhere. Hey, man. I'm with you on that right here. Okay, I'm going to get this thing running again. Yeah, I think the biggest thing would be the texture quality. Obviously, probably could be reduced, right? I have not checked it out, Bobby, yet. Sorry. It's hard for me to, like, obviously you can tell I get distracted as is. Let's see here. Oh, nice. Hey, thanks, Bobby. I'll look into the mods sometime. I'm probably going to enjoy the base game because I haven't played it before I do mods on it. So I'm changing it back to medium settings. The shadows would matter, honestly. I might actually bump it up to a medium on this. Just to, once again, mess around with it a little bit. I'll leave everything else where it's at. I'm kind of curious about the shadows, though. Okay, let's continue this bad boy. Cheese, my deck is my primary computing device. I don't even run Windows. I couldn't do that, Cheese. I have too much dependencies with Mac and Windows.
If I go in this way, they'll destroy all the evidence. I should look for a sneaky way in.
I found the sneaky way. Now let me in.
It's like my own private ventrance. Fisk may be a dirty criminal, but he has remarkably clean air vents.
Shadows definitely are better with medium. Now this is where it lagged earlier, so we'll see what's going to happen up here. Did it just, it flipped me around. It flips me around when it does that. That's really annoying. Cheese, so cheese with Linux? That's a hard one. I think Linux is getting a lot easier for,
Is this tech support? I forgot my password.
Wait a minute. Don't let him near the console. Enough talk. Hold him back.
Warning.
I think Linux is getting easier for,
I thought the IT guys at my last job were rude.
that's funny. Ooh. I want to try to use this. Wow. Gotta be careful with that. You're gonna get shot. I need to make more tutorials, honestly. I've actually thought about making intro tutorials to Linux and just what you're getting in the Steam Deck. I think that'll be really important.
5 seconds until deletion.
Let's see just how good their security is. Oh, you guys forgot the latest kernel patch.
The latest kernel patch. Gamer, do you have a
The guy frantically erasing
tutorial of how to run exe files on the deck? I want to play Roblox on my deck, but it's an exe. They could install Windows Shrug.
True, but that's part of my charm, isn't it?
That's true, Wolf. That's a really good point. Yeah, that's a good. Yeah, Wolf. Thanks for putting that on the list.
Destroy everything. Look around you.
I do have ways to do it, but I feel like there's new better ways to do. Ooh,
Well, there was that time I took down a pompous, overstuffed crime lord before breakfast.
I'm gonna get freaking massacred.
Without me, the scum I kept in check will run rampant.
Ooh, trying to do that combo that they gave me.
Been a long, tough road, Fisk. Almost sad to see it end. We'll get ready for the main event.
Oh, I'm gonna die. I'm so gonna die. I'm dead. Wow, the nude HD thing is on it tonight.
Everything. Look around you. I did this. What have you ever done with Master?
Well, there was that time I took down a pompous, overstuffed crime lord before breakfast.
Without me, the scum I kept in check will run rampant. And it'll be your fault.
Been a long, tough road, Fisk. Almost sad to see it end.
Oh, I'm gonna get.
We'll get ready for the main event.
Ooh, I'm gonna die. It's really hard to stream and play this game at the same time on this setting. Oh, come on. Connect. Okay, cool. Okay, we're going to pause this for now. Get back to just chat for a second. Joe, I'd honestly love more Linux tutorials. The Steam Deck is more of a tinkering device, but it has made Steam OS cleaner from now. Linux has been to just get into games. Yeah. Yeah, EXEs are kind of just weird with setting that whole thing up. It's not that hard, but there's a lot of different things to deal with that. I feel like there's newer ways to do it now. I'll have to look into that. Be gone thought. Nice. So increasing the shadows didn't really change a whole lot, I feel like, with the performance so far.
This could have the whole place wired. I'm sitting in a bomb unit.
I'll make sure no one gets in their way.
Enough! Kill him, or the boss will kill us!
Oh, come on. He can't shoot through the pillar.
We got more where that came from.
Ooh. Dude, I just yeeted that guy over the edge. He's dead. It's like freaking Batman all over again. You play the Batman games and you're just like, dude, these guys are either disabled or they're dead after you fight them. Oh, and by the way, Batman Arkham Asylum now works on the Steam Deck. Verified by me. Before I was having issues trying to get it to run because some DLL or some maybe not, I don't know, a DLL or some type of patch needed that was an old DirectX patch. Couldn't get it to work properly, but with the newest updates with Proton Experimental, it now runs, and it runs really well. I love me some Batman Arkham. Well, I wanted to play. I believe the other Batmans were potentially playable, but Batman Arkham wasn't, or Arkham Asylum wasn't, and I wanted to play that first because it's been forever since I played that. So just to confirm that, like, Batman works on it. It's pretty awesome, and you can also kill bad guys while not killing them, saving them. For you, who is the best Spider-Man? For me, it's Tobey Maguire, the OG. The OG. It's so hard. I actually liked Tobey Maguire. It's hard to say which one's the best. Because I actually do like what's his face, Tom Holland. As an actor, I think he's pretty fun. But when I think Spider-Man, I think Tobey Maguire, honestly.
These bombs are part of Willie's getaway plan. Sounds like they're trapped.
You go after them. We'll look for the bombs.
Well, guys,
Everyone clear out.
I'm gonna kill a couple of civilians first, and then we'll call it. Dude, it looks so good. You can this is indoor, so it's gonna run better. I have a feeling. Because of that, I wish they would balance it out better. Like have a indoors, outdoor settings.
I'll lift it. When you're free, get out fast. If you can walk, help the injured. Got it?
Yeah, Andrew Garfield, he totally could have gotten another movie. He kind of got screwed, I think, in the whole thing.
Okay, Willie. Coming your way.
Okay, a little trick. Maybe I should. There's so many videos I could do to help get people into PC gaming. So you got to remember when you buy a PC game, gamer stand, you're going to be able to play that for decades to come. I have Half-Life. Counter-Strike Source is the first game I had. I've been playing PC games since Steam was in beta. Back forever ago. I'm not going to go that far back and date myself. I can still play that game. I can still play all my games on Steam for the most part. Yes, there's a couple of exceptions. That is the benefit. Your ecosystem lasts. When you buy another system, you don't have to worry about it not working. Your old game's working on the new system. It just works. You don't get charged more. You don't get all this other stuff. You can mod it to increase the graphics more. So the resale value isn't that much to me. Like, yes, you could resell games, but eventually you can't. So if you don't do it in that time period, yeah. I have 600 plus games on my Steam account. That's worth a lot to me. I can go back and play games whenever I want. That being said, keep an eye out for Green Man Gaming is the one I usually use. I don't know if people even like it. There's cdkeys.com. There's a couple other like gray markets like Wolf mentioned where people sell their keys or they get their keys from someone else and then they sell it as a third party. You can always go that route to make it a lot cheaper. Steam Deck sales or Steam sales, that is, are also amazing. They have them almost quarterly. The best Steam sales are typically around Christmas time and around summertime. Yeah, let's not even talk about Cray Wolf on the 4,000 games. He must have died eating his noodles. I haven't seen him come back. I got a case for mine and screen protector first, then played it. I didn't want to scratch it. Yeah, I totally understand you. This is supposed to be scratch resistant, right? I don't know. Honestly, the way I treat my phones, I will sometimes, especially since I have kids, I get screen protectors more now. The way I treat screens is that usually by the time they really show real use, you're going to be replacing it. That's how I kind of see it. It doesn't make it. That's with phones. With something like this, I might want to. It's like my other portable devices. I might not want that. I want things to last for a while. Well, I mean, that's no excuse, Wolf. Green Man Gaming. Here, I'll show you. Green Man Gaming. There you go. That's the one you can keep an eye out. I think they have a sale going on with Spider-Man where it's like 10-15% off. A lot of PC games will go for 10, 15. I think I've even seen some 20% off that are brand new. So when they come out a week before or sometimes the week of, you can get sales and you're just going to get better sell than on the console. Honestly, it's about the price range of what they charge. So I think what on consoles is 20 or 30% of the sell goes to them. So I guess same thing goes on Steam too. So it is what it is, I guess. I personally used to go to Gray Key sites a lot. I grew up with very little money. Sometimes I still go to CD Keys or Kinguin, but I tend to buy mostly on Steam through Steam sales. Joe, the Steam sales are really good enough to do that. Never had an issue with either two I mentioned. Yeah, so in the end, that's why I don't get mad at people that potentially pirate. I feel like most people, especially if you're younger, you'll eventually get to the point where you can buy your own games. Support the companies if you can. That's my biggest advice is that if you love a game, support them by buying their game. Yeah, Green Man Gaming is not a gray site, by the way, Jojo. Some of the other sites that's been mentioned can be Green Man Gaming has been nothing but good for me. Unreal Tournament 2004 with friends was a good time back then. Oh, I played Unreal Tournament the original with friends, and I was good at that game.
Spider-Man, it's Yuri.
How we doing, Captain?
Could be better. Our choppers took a beating. We just had to ground our last one. If Fisk calls in a chopper, we have no one to stop it from landing.
And no one to chase him if he flies away.
Why do I get the feeling that's what he was planning all along?
Because he probably was.
Ooh, a little bit of slowdown there.
Yuri, get EMTs up here, fast!
We're trying.
Dude, I wonder how they even have a police force with how many like issues go on with this game, with this city.
Uh-oh. Incoming!
Ooh.
That's enough out of you. More rockets? A little excessive, don't you think? I'll blow him to pieces. Get ready for some pain.
Oh, he dead.
What? Is it National Rocket Day or something? We're fighting to get airborne! Not a chance in hell, buddy.
Oh. I glitched it a little bit. He's flopping in there. It's still, it looks good. And the screen looks better than the screen protector I have. Oops, on my other one. Man, Unreal Tournament OG, I played it for my ex a lot. Had so much fun as I missed out on it. Yeah. It's so good. It's still so good.
Man, how'd the bomb squad guys get through this? He's in. Get him! Settle down. I've got enough for everybody. How's that one feel?
Oh my goodness. I'm trying to do their little dodge thing. I don't even know what they're...
Don't let him whip you. Just fast as that high.
Dodge onto the wall and press to perform it. And oh, here we go. I'm gonna die right here. Quake 3, good games. Yes, all good. Okay, so I've been streaming for a while. I've been streaming for almost 2.5 when I expected to only stream for an hour. I'm gonna stop here, chat with you guys for a few minutes, and then head out. I wasn't planning on playing this game streaming-wise, but if you guys want to see me stream, then give a shout-out in the comments or, yeah, or on Discord or whatever. If you want to see me play the game more, whether it be on... I don't know if I could do the whole game streamed on the Steam Deck. That's very difficult. Like, this, it's not very comfortable playing it like this at the desk when I have a keyboard and mouse that it's a little bit easier. Sorry about that. But if you want to see me stream it more, maybe you could. Maybe I'll stream it on my alt channel. But if I do that, I'll promote it on Games Revealed and everything. So don't worry. Yeah. Brian, would you put a screen protector on this one since it has the anti-glare already? Probably not, huh? I honestly probably won't be putting a screen protector on this one. We'll see, though. Parasite Eve, I more liked Doom 3. I really liked Doom 3, actually. But I will say this. I love Doom Eternal. I love Doom 2016, I believe is what it is. And Doom Eternal. I love those games. Those are my favorite Doom games, probably. Doom 3 was really good. I love the shadows and the light play in it. But it came out around the time Half-Life 2 did, and I was so obsessed with that. So I still liked Half-Life 2 more, but I did like Doom 3 quite a bit. Joe, thanks for the great stream, Brink. Had a pretty bad day and it made it better. Hope you had a good night too. Hey, Joe, sorry, man. If there's anything I can do to cheer you up, you can always chat with us in the Discord. We're always there for everyone. So if you need some chatting there, more than welcome to chat with you there. I hope your day gets a little bit better and that tomorrow brings even more goodness. Cyber, thanks for testing out the deck for us. Excelsior, exactly. Wolf, here is Brink's alt channel. Yes, there's my alt channel, which I have not streamed in a long time on. I keep on saying I'm going to do. Parasite Eve, true. Yes, true. I'm glad that we're on the same page on that. So with that, thank you guys for watching. Like I said, if you want to watch me play more, you can always shout it out in the Discord or in the chat or in comments after this is done if you want to see more. Or I will continue to be working on my other videos, like some Steam Deck updates, some Steam Deck tutorials, and whatnot. I will have a page up for recommendations in the near future and voting. So you'll be able to vote on content that I make. I prefer to know that people want the content that I'm going to make, and it just helps me. So thank you guys for all the feedback, for the great chat, for the good times. Honestly, I recommend Spider-Man for the Steam Deck. It works great. You're not going to have a bad time. GamerStam. I stream games on YouTube, but damn, everyone streams games now. It's so hard to get famous or big on YouTube. Yeah, it really is. You have to like niche into it and do certain things. It's really hard. Thank you for the offer. Might take you up on that, to be honest. Hope you have a good night. Yeah, go for it, man. I hope you have a good night too, or wherever you're at. Have a good time. Yes. Thanks, everyone. Okay. With that being said, we have an after party in the Discord. Wolf has already posted it a few times in the chat. You can catch us there, after party, and then we'll do more streaming over the next few days. We'll see. There's always a stream Wednesday, though. Wednesday for me at 7 p.m. Pacific time. Thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you guys later. Loving Spider-Man. Peace out. Later. Awkward silence.